machines. Yeah, welcome to everyone. So in our live streaming, if you have any problems, you can send me a message or contact our company. And if you are interested to set up a cassava factory in your local, yeah, we also welcome you visit China, and you can visit our factory. Welcome to our live streaming. Yes. So, firstly, let me introduce about our company. Our company we called Doing Holdings, and now our company is set up from 2011. Yeah, 2011. From 2016, we start set up our own factory to manufacturing machines. Currently, we have different subsidiaries to manufacture different machines. We have two kinds of machines. The first is for the environmental machines. We have the waste tire refining, and the waste some metal and plastic recycling machines. Yeah, so that's the environmental machines. And another is for the food processing machines. For example, the cassava processing machines and the oil processing machine, like the palm oil processing machines and the vegetable oil machines. So today this live streaming mainly to introduce the cassava processing machines. If you have any problem, you can message me or contact our company. Yes, and now our company office in Zhengzhou City, Henan Province, Zhengzhou City, and our factory from our office we drive about 50 minutes can arrive our factory. We also welcome you visit China, visit our factory. And recently, we have many Africa customers visited our factory. And for example, the Ghana customer, the Nigeria customer, Congo customer, and Central Africa customer. They visited our factory to check cassava machines. Yeah, as we all know, cassava have big plantation in Africa. So cassava processing is more and more popular in Africa. Okay. So I will start to introduce the cassava processing machines. For the cassava machine, we can process two different cassava products. For example, we can process to gari, and cassava flour, cassava starch. Of course, they also have the cassava chips. Yes, so they will use different machines to get different product. And today, this live streaming mainly shows the cassava flour processing. How to process the cassava flour, how to get high quality cassava flour by the high technology machinery. Okay, so if you have problem, you can message me or contact our company. Yeah, so you can see this document there shows a brief introduction about our company. Yeah, we called Doing Holdings. And we established from 2011. Currently, we have different branch companies to manufacture different machines, environmental and food processing machines. And now we also have branch office in Nigeria. Yes, West Africa. In Nigeria, we have our office, and we have our colleague and engineer also in Nigeria. So if you are Nigeria customer, welcome you visit our Nigeria office. And for this is our company for the cassava machines, manual process, the cassava processing machines, and the starch machine. For example, the cassava starch, potato starch, sweet potato starch. Yes. In China, we don't have much cassava tubers because of the temperature, because of the climate. So normally we plant the sweet potato. We produce potato or sweet potato to starch to satisfy the daily salary and daily needs and local market. Cassava starch mainly for the Africa and for the Indonesia, like Laos. Yeah, this. Okay, so you see, next this is the cassava flour processing technology or flow chart about cassava flour lines. You can see in this picture there shows all complete processing lines from the feeding hopper until the final dryer. Also in between the machines there has a belt conveyor to make the complete line more automatic. So from the feeding hopper, the washing machines, the peeling machines, the grinding machines, and the dewatering machines until the dryer, the sifting machine, package machines. So this get a complete processing line and is suitable to set up in the standard factory. We have different capacity, but for this technology, we process fresh cassava tubers. We process fresh cassava tubers to flour. That means after you harvest from cassava farmers, you can process cassava to flour directly. Yeah, when you harvest cassava from farm and then transport cassava to the factory, then the factory can start to process fresh cassava to the flour. So let's learn next. And this picture shows the cassava fufu flour processing. Fufu flour, like some countries also like fufu flour to make different flavor snacks and different taste food. So fufu flour compared with cassava flour, almost similar processing, just to have a little difference on the fermentation. Fufu flour need fermentation. After grinding, you need fermentation, maybe 20 hours or 2 days. So, but the cassava flour after grinding, next you can squeeze the moisture directly. No need to fermentation. So in this point, for the fermentation, just to get some sour, taste. Yeah, that's more popular in the market and popular in local. So if whatever you choose, cassava flour or cassava fufu flour processing, we both can provide, and engineer can design your machine list according your requirement and your capacity. So if you are interested in setting up such lines in your local, in your hometown, yeah, welcome you visit us, and we are welcome get your inquiry. We can to discuss more details. Our project manager will provide their professional advice for you. This is a picture to show the cassava chips processing. Yeah, cassava also can to process chips, but these chips mainly for the industrial usage, like to animal feed and for the ethanol or alcohol making. These are chips machines. Yeah, the left picture shows the big chips machines. This capacity about 6 tons per hour, and the chips thickness you can control the blades to control final chips thickness. So next, I will introduce the cassava flour processing. Okay, so from here, next we'll introduce the machines details, cassava flour machine details, and the advantage of the machines, the quality, and the advantages you can check. So before this, I will show about the cassava flour processing video. You can have a more clear understanding about how to process fresh cassava tubers to flour. Okay. So in this video, there is a 3D video about how to process cassava tubers to flour. This video shows a complete factory. Not only the workshop, also have the cassava tubers storage area, the finished product storage area, office, yes, like this other relative rooms. So you'll see the first is the forklift. The forklift will move cassava tubers to this feeding hopper. The feeding hopper then transport cassava. The feeding hopper then transport cassava to on the belt conveyor, and then next to these dry sieve machines. This is the first cleaning machine. We called dry sieve machine. It used to remove some impurity from the cassava, because after you harvest cassava from farm, there are many impurities like the grass, the sand, and some little stones. So this is the first cleaning machines to remove part cassava layers, remove the sand, some mud like this. And after this, next is to the second cleaning machine. Second cleaning is water washing. Yes, use water wash cassava. We called paddle washing machines. You see inside there has paddles. We move cassava forward. After this paddle washing machine, so now cleaning part finished. Next is to remove the layers. Remove the layers by the cassava peeling machine. So you can see this is the cassava peeling machines. The roller, inside the roller to friction the cassava layers. After peeling, you see next by the belt conveyor transport cassava to next processing is grinding. Yes, after peeling, next is to grinding. But in this stage, you can see there has two stage grinding machines. One is we call cutting, because cassava tubers are big and irregular. So in order to grate cassava completely. We
有买家进
designed.
入直播间了。
Hi, welcome. Yes, welcome to our live streaming. Yes. Now I'm introducing about our cassava flour processing. If you are interested, our machines welcome send inquiry to us. And okay, so let's go on. Like this grinding, because cassava tubers are long and irregular. So in order to have a better grinding effect, we designed two-stage grinding machine. The first is this one. We called cutting machines. It used to cut cassava to small pieces like this. And then next, by this we call the rasper. By this rasper machine to grate cassava completely. After rasper, you can get the slurry like this, the slurry or the starch or the cassava milk. It will collect in this pool, and next by the pump to squeeze to next process stage. So you see, after the grinding, next is the descending. You see, this stage used to remove the fine sand. It's better to ensure the final flour quality. This is the descender. By the different, because the sand and the cassava milk, they have different gravity, so they can be separated in this descender, and then this cassava slurry or cassava milk will enter to next stage. We call this one. This is the dewatering machines, or the remove the moisture. Yes, to remove the moisture. For this machine, we called the vacuum filter, frame filter press machine, frame filter press machines. You can see it to squeeze the moisture, and then you can get the cassava cake. After this frame filter press machine, the cassava moisture contained about 38% to 40%. So you see that the cassava cake will be collected by this screw conveyor and then transported to another grater. This grater used to grate cassava cake again, because next stage is drying. Yeah, next stage is drying. So before the drying, you grate the cake to the wet flour. Then the drying will be easier. This is the flash dryer. How the flash dryer working like this. Inside the dryer tube, there has a hot air, and you see the flour will enter from here, and the wet flour enters the dryer tube. So the hot air and the wet flour, they do heat exchange in the drying tubes. Finally, you can get the dry flour. So this is the complete processing. You see, in the drying tube, the flour will work like this. Very fast drying process. Few seconds can finish from the input to the flour output. So after the first the dryer, by this screw conveyor, collect and transport to this. This is the second drying. Why we designed the two-stage drying, first and second dryer? Because we concerned the cassava flour there has some fine fibers inside. So in order for the one stage drying, not easy to to control the final moisture, because some customer will require the final flour moisture content about 10%. The moisture content about 10%. If so, we will match the two-stage drying machine for them to control the final moisture content. But if you just like the normal moisture, no the special requirement, just one stage drying is okay. So now this video shows the second drying machine. After the dryer, next you see this is a sifting machine to separate big and small particles by this sifting machine. After the sifting, next is the package machines. Automatic package machine. But for the big particle, right, the small particle can enter the sifting and go to the package machine. But for the big particle, it will be collected by this from here. This is a milling. Collect the big particle flour to the milling machine and then milling again. And this here is our control room. You can check machine running, how the machine running look like in this on computer. And because for such line we can match. Let me show you again, like this. The control room, we can match the PLC system and on the machine. So you can control the machine running or stop and check how the machine working like from computer. Okay, so now a complete video. We finished the video. Next, I will show some details about the machines. If you have any problem about our machine, we're welcome getting your message. Okay, so next let's check the cassava flour machine details. The first one is the hopper, the feeding hopper. It used to have a short time storage for the cassava tubers. After you harvest cassava, and then use the forklift to move cassava to the inside the feeding hopper to do a short time storage. And because for this the feeding hopper, there has all details. there has a details. Let me show you the details. You see the forklift move cassava to the feeding hopper, right? And you see the feeding hopper working. It was shaking, continuously shaking. Then put cassava on the belt conveyor. So for these designs, and firstly, the first advantage of this we called the vibration device. This used to put cassava regular on the belt conveyor. And then it also can avoid too much cassava put on the belt to block the belt. Yes, so for these designs, the vibration device first is can put cassava regular on the belt conveyor, and then avoid too much cassava on the belt, too much cassava input one time to block the belt. So after this feeding hopper, next is the belt conveyor. It used to transport cassava from this to next processing stage. On the belt conveyor, we used the herringbone belt, and it has a strong friction, and when the cassava on the belt and not easy to drop down. And it used to transport cassava, for example, from the feeding hopper to the cleaning machine, and after the washing to the peeling. So by the belt conveyor transport. After the belt conveyor, next is the dry sieve. This machine used to remove the impurity, remove the cassava layers impurity, remove some sand, some grass, and other impurities. It also can remove part of cassava layers. And inside the dry sieve, there has some interspiral. This design can have strong friction between cassava and the dry sieve to get a better clean effect. And this machine for this design is by the rotary. When the dry sieve work, it can rotary to remove the impurities, remove the cassava impurities. For this design, it's a stable operation, and it has low damage for the cassava tubers. So you'll see this is our detail picture about the dry sieve. Yes, dry sieve machines. You can see like rotary. When this machine working, it's a rotary to remove the cassava impurity. And there has two gears. On the top there has a small gear, and the machine keep balance by the big gear. So two gears work together, make this machine keep balance. And you can see from here, from the output, there inside there has a screw and have some small spirals on the screw to strengthen the friction between cassava and machine. It can have better effect. Okay, so after the dry sieve, next is the paddle washing machine. Paddle washing machine. Paddle washing used to wash cassava tubers. And this machine, when this machine working with this working principle called countercurrent principle, which means when you put cassava inside, and normally we will add the water from the machine bottom, and then the cassava will move forward by the paddles, but the water will flow from the bottom to the input direction. This working principle means the cassava tubers move direction is opposite with the water flow direction. It can have a better wash effect. Let me show the machine details, how the machine look like. Like this. This is the cassava output. Cassava will output from here, and you see in the machine bottom there has many waves. There has many waves. So after the wash, you can open the waves to release the dirty water. You can check the whole machine will has good quality and very durable enough. You can use long time. This is the inside, the machine inside, the pedals, and there has many small holes. The small holes used to collect cassava sand, and the pedals will move cassava forward from the input to the machine output. So after the paddle washing, next is the cassava peeling machine. Cassava peeling machine to remove the layers. Currently, we use the peeling machine as the sand roller design. Sand roller has the strong friction. It can remove cassava layers. Yes, because in the market they also have other peeling machine designs. For example, some plastic roller and other designs. But currently, the sand roller is the most effective compared with others peeling machines, because we all know cassava layers are very thick and it's hard to remove. And cassava has 2 layers, so by this sand roller peeling machines, it can remove cassava layers completely, have a good effect. Let me send all details the peeling machine. So peeling machine will like this. Inside the roller like this. Yes, on the surface there has the sandpaper on the roller. So after few weeks later, you just need to change the sandpaper. No need to change the whole roller. Just change the sandpaper, that's all. So the sandpaper is the spare part in the peeling machine. After peeling machine, next is the grinding machine. So this is the cutting, because like I introduced, cassava tubers are big and irregular. So in order to have better grinding effect and in big capacity, we advise use the two-stage grinding. The first is the cutting machine. It can cut cassava to small pieces firstly. So this is the cutting machine. The blade is like the diamond blade, very durable. And the blade material is the same with the knife. Yes, same with the knife material, very durable, and you can use long time. Diamond blades and the knife material, same with knife material blades. It can cut cassava into small pieces, and then to enter the second grinding machine. This is the cutting machine blade, how the blade look like. So you can see the blade shape like the diamond, and it's very durable. You can use long time. Different blades, they work together to cut cassava. So let's go on. After the cutting, next is the rasper machine. Rasper machine to grate cassava completely. After the rasper, you can get the cassava slurry or the cassava milk. In the market, the rasper cutting machine and the rasper is the top configuration to process the cassava flour or the cassava starch, especially for the cassava starch, because it can grate cassava as much as possible and then to extract inside the starch, because cassava grating rate is very important in starch processing. Only you have a high grate rate, then you can extract inside the starch. Try your best. So now in the market, cutting and rasper is the top configuration in the market. So you see the rasper machine, it can crush or grinding cassava to the slurry. But on the rasper, there has a magnet device. Details. It used to avoid any metal impurity mix up in the cassava slurry. So the magnet device used to protect the starch or flour quality and protect the rasper blades. Yeah, magnet device. So this rasper, 1 minute, it can run more than 2,000 times, and the blades also very durable. And for example, some spare part in the rasper is very famous. Because originally this rasper machine was learned from the Europe technology. For example, the spare part, the bearing and the belt. The bearing, they use the Sweden SKF bearing, and the belt, they use Germany belt. It can make these machines can use long time and very durable. So this is the rasper machine. After the grinding, next is the descending. This is the rasper. Rasper. Look like this, and this is the inside. Rasper inside structure. Yes, so you can see there has many blades on the rotor inside. And when this rotor, high-speed rotary, the blades will crush or to grate cassava completely. And in the bottom mesh is 2 millimeters. So which means only you get less 2 minimum the slurry. Then the slurry can pass the mesh to the next processing. Okay, so let's go on. After the rasper machine, next is the descending. Remove the sand. Remove the sand. Guarantees the final flour quality. So this is the descender like. After the descender, next to remove the moisture. So by this machine, filter press machine. Filter press is an effective type of dewatering equipment. By squeeze, when the cassava slurry enter these machines, it will squeeze the frame and then to get the dewatering. So after this one, the moisture content around 40%. So you'll see the frame filter like this. So after the dewatering, next is the dryer. Yes, the flash dryer. For this flash dryer, there has some details. The first detail is we use the negative design, which means we put the fan in the bottom, in the machine bottom, and to ensure the inside structure is lower than the outside. So this design can avoid the flour leaking phenomenon. Yes. And it also can protect the dryer. And another use the 304, the food grade stainless steel material, and to dry the cassava flour or the cassava starch in few minutes. And normally it will work with the hot stove. It can provide the heat source to the flash dryer, and then inside the dryer tube it has the hot air, right? Yes, the hot air do the heat exchange with the cassava flour. Then finally you can get the dry flour. So this is the working principle. And another detail is the dryer tube. On the dryer tube, the dryer tube, you can check the dryer tubes. Some tubes diameter is big, but some tube is small. The one big tube and one small tube. So for this design, we call the pulse tube designs. And this design, in order to increase the flour time in the dryer tube, then to get a better drying effect. Because if we design the same dryer tube diameter, the flour will pass very fast, maybe 1 or 2 seconds can finish the dryer. But in order to control and ensure final drying effect, so we match the big diameter and small diameter. Yes, like this, one big, one small. So after the dryer, next is the sifting or sieving machines. It used to separate big and small particles after the dryer. Normally, we design the 10-stage sifting. It has the long sifting route, ensure better separating effect. So for the small particle, will drop down to the package directly, but for some big particles, it will be collected to the milling machine and to mill again. So finally, this is the package machines, automatic package machine, and you can tell us how many kg per bag you want, and then we match a suitable package machine for you, small or big. And like for the big package machine, there need two operators when machine running. And next, like this are some control cabinet for the system. For example, the MCC or the OCC control cabinet. And if customer require, we also can match the PLC system. Then the customer can check how the machine working like from the computer. Like MCC or OCC control cabinet, these are normal control cabinet in the market. So the machine will control by such cabinet to control the stop or start, switch on or switch off. Yes, and if necessary, also can add the monitoring system to check the whole factory running. Yeah, so this is the PLC system. You can check how the machine running like from the computer, and you also can control the machine running time, control the temperature, control the flow, control the dryer speed. Yes. And these are some project cases what we did. This one we did in Tanzania, or cassava flour project, invested by a French company. Yeah, we did in 2019. This one we did in China, or potato starch project. And this one in Indonesia, or cassava starch project. And this one in Nigeria, yes, or cassava starch project. Yes. Some installation pictures. And this for the sweet potato and for the cassava starch. So these are complete introduction about our company, about the cassava flour processing technology, about our machine details. Yes. So if you have any problem about our machines, we welcome getting your inquiry. And if you also want to set up one factory in your local, welcome you visit China. You can visit our factory to see our machines. So next, let us check the 3D video again to have a better understanding. So this is a 3D video about a complete cassava flour factory. And for the different capacity, the workshop size also different. So if you have clear requirement on the capacity, you can tell us, and then engineer can advise how big workshop you need. So firstly, the forklift move cassava tubers to the feeding hopper, and then cassava will put and transport by belt conveyor to the first cleaning machine we call dry sieve. Remove some impurity. Next, by this paddle washing machine to wash cassava. Paddle washing. So inside these are paddles. After the paddle washing, next is still the belt conveyor transport cassava to the peeling machine. Remove the cassava layer. This is the grinding. First is cutting, next is the rasper. After the rasper, you can get cassava slurry. So after the grinding, this is the descending. Remove some fine sand. Remove the fine sand. After the descending, next to remove the moisture. Remove the moisture by the frame filter press machine. Remove the moisture. So you see the water will drop down, but the cassava cake, after the squeeze, then you can get the cassava cake will be collected and by the belt transported to the next processing stage. So you also can get some starch from the water, from the squeezed water. So this is another grater. So after the grater, next enter the dryer machine to drying. Hot air and the wet flour, they do heat exchange in the drying tube. This is the second stage drying. After the dryer, next is the sifting machine to separate big and small particles. separate big and small particles. Next, by the package machine. Yeah, package directly. Package machine, you can choose big package machine or small package machine. So for the big particle will be collected by this milling machine to this milling machine to mill again. So you can see such complete line. It needs time from the manufacturing. So after we got your inquiry and finally you're ready to order machine, after you arrange payment, our factory will start to manufacturing machines. It needs about 2 months for the complete and big scale machine. And then next is the shipping. It will need about 2 months time to ship to mainly for the Africa. Shipping to Africa about 2 months, and then need to installation. For the installation, if you need engineer, our engineer can guide the installation, but customer need to afford the daily salary to engineer. And guide installation time also around 2 months to 3 months. And so you can check a whole project the schedule from the machine manufacturing and until the final finish installation. It take about 7 to 8 months can finish. So if you have idea to enter this project, you can tell us. It's better to do a plan in advance and then start the project step by step. Yes, if you need any advice from us, no problem. Yes, you can contact us and send inquiry to us. Our project manager will contact you, provide suitable advice for you. But we also welcome you visit China. You can visit our factory, then we can discuss more details. So today we mainly introduced for the cassava flour processing technology and also introduced our company history and our machine details and a little the project schedule. So hope this information can help you to have a better understanding about the cassava product. Yeah, and we welcome you visit China, visit our factory to talk more business face to face. So almost this live streaming will finish soon. Every week our company will have the live streaming. If you are interested our machine, yes, so you can pay attention to our live streaming. Yes. So today it's time to say goodbye. Yes, so if you are interested in our machines, you can send inquiry to us. And next week we still have the live streaming to introduce other machines. Yes, introduce other machines. So if you need our machine or if you are interested in our machines, we welcome getting your inquiry. Yes, okay, so today it's time to say goodbye to everyone. Yeah, see you next time. Yes, see you next time. Okay. Bye. Okay, bye-bye. See you next time. Bye.